Hi everyone, welcome back to our podcast. We've made it to episode 13, which is perfect for the spooky season. So, are you casting spells on them right now? Okay, there we go. Here we go.
I didn't mute this whole episode. I'm just gonna be doing this.
Yes, just
Bullshit.
communicating spells, being like,
Just a bunch
go.
of bull.
yes. Are we just gonna
Stare at each other
Okay.
intensely? Yes, we are.
I love that for this episode.
Yeah, it's a special episode. It's a crazy
Yes.
episode. It's
Accidents have already happened with
too many accidents have already happened.
I'm talking specifically about our unintentional matching.
Yeah, don't know how that happened.
No.
We didn't plan it.
No.
We really did not plan this.
No, like, knew you were gonna be a witch, knew I was going more fairy, but that was it. Didn't know the colors were gonna work out like that.
No, the colors
So-
worked out a little too good.
Yeah.
And just in case, if you didn't think I had anything else, I have stuffing in my pocket.
Nice. That's
Don't
beautiful.
know how it got there, actually. I have more.
Oh.
I have so
I didn't
much.
even realize you had pockets.
Yeah, I have pockets.
Nice.
Small pockets.
Little
Little
pockets. We're not even a
Bro.
couple minutes into the episode. How did this happen?
Bro, stop taking my goddamn flow. I feel like you're always taking my flow.
I'm so sorry.
It's my rhythm and rhymes.
And I keep taking it.
Yeah, you keep stealing.
Just
Hey, give that back. Hey, give that back.
one more friggin' left.
Ah! My rhythm and rhyme.
These are mine now. Sorry.
Okay, well, use them. Use them with great power.
Comes great responsibility. But I use it sporadically.
Oh, you saved
So-
them up.
Yes, exactly.
Wait.
Stockpile them.
So you've been stealing from me this whole time?
You just
Oh.
haven't any rewatch some of the podcast episodes, you'll see me just go.
What the? Holy shit! I watched some of them and I just see you go. I'm like, what?
I did that. I'm
I'm
gonna start
over
doing
here,
that
like,
from now on.
Just,
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And then one day you're just gonna spit something. I don't know what you're gonna use my power for.
I speak in your voice.
Holy shit, that would go crazy. Oh my god, that would be weird. That would be very weird. You can't even.
Especially because I wouldn't be cussing.
Yeah, it would just,
You.
it would just be
Your
weird to
voice.
hear my voice like your body.
Yeah.
That's not normal. I thought these,
No, it's not.
I thought these boots had zippers, but they don't.
Oh.
But I kind
Yeah,
of
I would have thought they were too.
I like that.
No, that's neat.
And then they got the little
Yes.
the little tugum.
Yeah, the tugum.
The tugum.
I love that. No.
Or
You want to see something crazy?
oh
If
sure.
I can do it properly. Which side? It's. Let's see. Maybe.
Wow. You're gorgeous.
Only when I turn on the lights.
No, yeah. Yeah. Meow. Meow.
I love this.
Yeah. You're beautiful. I love the way you look.
The way I light up.
The way you light up my life. That was a crazy ass noise. from
Yeah,
you.
what happened?
Saying.
That like erupted from your chest.
Yeah, it felt odd. It felt very odd to me.
I can only imagine the face you made when you did that too, because I didn't see it. I had my eyes closed because I was going like that, and then all of a sudden, I just heard it
You just-
erupt from the very depths of your being.
what can I say? I got a lot in this chest. Figuratively and physically.
Yes.
Got a lot in my chest.
Yeah.
Anyways. Do you like
Anyways.
the mole that I put? Very witchy, right?
Yes. Yes.
Can you even see it?
Probably not.
Oh, great. So I did all this for nothing!
Just zoom in on it. Let's go.
It's all blurry.
Yeah.
Pixeled.
And then that's when you draw it in.
Oh, yeah. How'd you draw? I've been doing some animations.
Whoa.
I don't know what I did on the last episode when I edited, but I know I did something funky.
Crazy.
If you remember, tell me.
Yeah, write it in the comments.
Write
Or
it.
write it in the
Because
comments.
I don't remember.
I don't know where people watch it. Write it, type it. Why are we moving our back fingers? It should just be our thumb.
I don't know. We're playing like an instrument. We're playing some crazy shit. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm holding my phone. And then
that's how you hold your phone? I feel like
no, it's not. I've got
you
know the
hold your phone
pinky?
like this.
You know the pinky dip?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. When I saw that, I was like, that's so funny. Oh.
You hold your hold your phone in the dips
Yes.
right here in your hands.
Oh my gosh, that'd be crazy. No, I hold it like.
Wait, ew, how do you even hold your phone like that?
Did you go to reach?
Yeah. Ew! Oh, who is that?
No, I hold my phone like that.
Yeah, I feel like that's a normal.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I go this. Do this. It's like
I don't like my hands touching each other like that. I don't know. It feels oddly intimate.
Okay, bro.
So-
It's you, bro. It's you.
No. So yeah, I think either like just like that.
Okay.
So you can see my fingers kind of hover over. Yeah.
Trying to simulate it. I think it like that. Like I hold it like all
You
across.
squish your phone.
I'm trying to
No, I know, but it was just funny. I hold it like this and seeing it just crumple.
I hold it like that.
You crush your phone every time.
I gotta get a new phone every time I look at it.
Yeah, you can't hold it.
I am in
You need
debt.
a selfie stick constantly.
I'm in severe debt.
Do you remember when those were like a huge thing?
Yeah, I
Selfie
never
sticks?
got it.
I did get one. I don't know where it went. It disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got it back then. I didn't take selfies back then.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like,
But-
I never got one, and I also don't know why anyone used it. It
I
makes
think
sense.
it just helps you get angle like farther back so you're not as close.
Yeah,
'Cause your
selfies weren't
arms
really.
can, like-
I didn't really like taking pictures of myself.
Yeah, no, that was like middle school era. Which no.
Womps.
Yeah,
That was a womp era.
it really was.
Your womp era.
It was also my goth era. My
if only I could have
Goth
met her.
womp.
Your
era.
goth womp.
Yeah.
Your goth swamp era.
That's crazy.
I like the way that I said the P there. Did you hear that? Goth swamp. Whoa.
Popping your peas.
Popping the peas.
Yes, that sounds
That-
crazy.
Yeah, that
Now that I
sounds
think
like,
about it,
like a drug.
yeah, like I know it's a normal phrase, but saying it,
It's a phrase.
yeah, that's a normal phrase. Yeah, when you pop your peas, like that's a very common way to explain how somebody speaks.
Oh.
So, but saying it is very
It sounds like I'm doing a drug.
popping your pills.
Popping my pills. Popping
Nice.
a perky just to start one.
Nice. Are you proud of yourself?
Very proud of myself.
Okay.
Of how I can't say perky without having to say start one right afterwards. Like I literally can't. I don't know how.
I wouldn't know.
It's part of my culture. Don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's a little mildly concerning.
It's not part of my culture.
But that's okay.
It's part of your culture. This is a mirror.
Are you okay over there?
Very fucked up mirror.
As I see you going,
A crazy,
staring me dead in the eyes as you're just going like that.
crazy ass mirror.
That was amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm you from the future.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Oh, you're shy. You look like Mary Bo Peep. So
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
you said I don't know like 3 or 4 times in a row there. That was crazy.
What can I say?
Tips your witch hat.
This witch hat.
Yeah. Tips flower crown.
How are you, my ladies?
I love that for us. Anyways, since it's the 13th episode, insert horror noises here. I need to be very clear that I'm saying horror.
Enter horror noises here.
Because I know if I didn't, I knew no matter what, it was gonna get commented on. But it'd be worse if I didn't explicitly be like horror.
And I say horror.
Nice.
Horror noises. I'll mix them. I'll remix.
That.
I have no idea how to mix that, so here's my attempt. Ooh, give me your shoes. I charge $5.50. Thank you.
Very different genre.
Stuck.
Honestly, not actually when you think about like old slasher movies. Not that different,
No.
to be honest.
No.
Yeah, you look at Friday the 13th. That one has a lot.
This is not on a Friday though.
No. Very close though. Very close. Anyways, that was a louder clap. I'm sorry in advance for that one.
Okay, it's alright. Yeah, but movies. Horror movies.
I watch a lot.
I watch none.
Yeah, so we've got two very different ends of the spectrum here. I've seen quite a few.
I have seen only one because I am only allowed to watch one. Allowed, recommended,
Yeah.
permission.
She's not old enough to watch horror movies.
I
She's
watched
not
Nightmare
old
on
enough.
Elm Street when I was 5, so I don't think that really applies.
I'm
just
3 years
saying.
old.
Yeah, unless you're younger than 5.
I'm only 4.
No.
No,
Yeah, I watched it when I was 5. Which I've got a funny story with that, but continue.
I can't do gore.
Yeah.
And a lot of horror movies, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I feel like we can make a horror movie without like gory stuff. I
The
feel like
Conjuring doesn't have gore. I think.
well,
Is that the one?
let's talk about my favorite movie. My favorite spooky movie is The Conjuring.
Okay, there we go. I was like, that one doesn't.
Yep, I like The Conjuring. I think it's
Yeah, no,
I think it's fun.
I really like that one. The Conjuring is really good. Now I'm trying to think of other ones that don't have gore. Is Insidious? Insidious freaks me out.
Oh,
That one,
who's
that
that?
one scared me. It
Scary
also has
movie.
Patrick Wilson.
The Scary Movie series.
Insidious has Patrick Wilson in it too. He's also in The Conjuring. He's in that movie too. He's great.
The scary movies are funny, no?
Yes, the Scary Movie series. Yeah,
Yeah.
Scary Movie.
I don't
They're a
like
spoof
those
off of
either.
Scream.
So
Yeah.
I don't watch that either because it's not my kind of comedy.
No, yeah, not for me either.
It's kind of like nasty comedy, and I don't like that.
yeah, very
I want something silly, not
goofy. Not-
yeah.
No, that's fair.
So I don't watch those.
Yeah, I haven't seen them, so I don't really watch comedy movies though, because most of the time I cringe more often than not. So that's more.
I watch comedy specials that are like, but I don't know if that's like movie. But like
See,
it's
no,
like-
I'm talking about like actual movie, like comedy movies.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, no.
The only thing I think the only one that I do watch a lot is White Chicks.
Fair enough.
I love White Chicks. I literally that's something I grew up with. White Chicks.
That's fair. I don't know.
So that's I think the only comedy movie that I like actually. Weirdly enough.
I'm trying to think now. I don't know. I'm sure it'll appear in my brain
Probably.
at some point. But no, I watch a lot of horror movies instead. So
I only watch The Conjuring.
no,
Because
that
it's
one's-
not that scary and I kind of like really like it.
Yeah, no, that one is really, really good.
It has an
I
interesting
made my
plot.
parents watch it after I did. I was like, "We're watching this. You don't get a choice."
And it's not it's I don't think it was that like scary, but like it was kind of scary. I just wish they made more
I-
movies like that where it doesn't have to be like
Well, I think it's
grotesque.
scary in the sense that it's based off a real story.
Yeah.
The Perrin family. But no, I don't think Insidious has any gore. I don't think so.
I have no idea.
I'm trying to like go through my brain now because
Oh,
of course
like-
you've got all of the slashers, which obviously do, and most of the time I don't even care for those anyways. They're okay. They're not my style. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, hated it, to be honest.
Ooh.
Just because it was the plot itself was not amazing. I don't know, just that it wasn't great. I'm also not a big fan of The Shining, even though I've literally been to this family.
Oh.
It just didn't do anything for me. That one I watched when I was younger too, though.
I have no idea what The Shining even is about.
It's about a writer who takes his wife and his son to an old hotel during the winter to kind of keep an eye on it, and that way he can get writing done. But it like possesses him, and it's weird. So, yeah, that's where the red rum comes from, where the kid like it says red rum, which is murder backwards. So yeah, say red rum. Yeah. And then with the two little twin girls.
I know about the
Yeah.
two girls. Yeah, I know about that. I
Come
don't
play
know
with
about
us.
the red
Yeah,
rum.
red rum. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That shows how much you don't know about horror movies.
I don't know what the red rum means.
No, red rum is. Well, that's also where Here's Johnny comes from.
Oh, the door thing?
Mm-hmm. That's where that comes from.
Have you never
There's
watched
a
that
lot.
movie?
I
I
feel
think that's
like-
like a skill issue.
I feel like you weren't listening.
Yeah, I wasn't. Maybe because I'm actually listening to music right now.
Okay, then.
Sorry, I'm trying to make this.
I'm gonna-
podcast, not
I'm gonna pull out my phone because I have a list of all the ones I've seen.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I do, because it helps me keep track.
Oh, I bet it's long.
Okay.
I bet it's crazy.
Yeah.
Very crazy.
Oh, I skipped over it. Silence of the
Oh.
Lambs it's not really a horror movie. It's more like a crime thriller. It's really good. That's where Hannibal Lecter comes from, is that Silence of the Lambs. It's great. I don't know if there's gore in it though. I can't remember. I've only seen it once, but I really, really enjoyed it.
I have no idea. I don't even know who Hannibal Lecter is.
The Cannibal. Hannibal the Cannibal. There's a show also that a lot of people like because they think the guy who plays Hannibal's hot in it. So
Is he real?
Hannibal. No, I don't think that one's. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based off a real guy, which always. Why did they argue? He was. Don't get me wrong, Ed Gein, terrible for murdering the two people, but he also did. It was just two people. Why are you giving a crazy slasher horror movie to a guy who killed two people when you got Bundy, Ramirez, like Dahmer, so many others that you could have?
I have no idea.
Like, I'm just saying. And he is one that got the insanity plea. And that is like, you genuinely could not tell right from wrong. He couldn't. The way he was raised and stuff, he genuinely had no idea that what he was doing was wrong. So,
Jesus Christ.
but they gave him the crazy slasher movie, and it's like, okay. Anyways, that's the one with Leatherface, with the guy who wears a mask made of human skin and has a lot of stuff. Because that's what Ed Gein did. He would make furniture out of bones and skin.
Ew.
Yeah, that's gross. But like I said, he didn't realize what he was doing was weird.
What?
Because the way he was raised, and mentally he was not there. His mom was
That's crazy.
something. Like I said, he's the only one that I understand the insanity plea. Anytime other people do that, it's like, no, you knew what you were doing. Don't try to pretend that you didn't. But yeah, once he was in prison, he was like a really good prisoner because he had a structure and was able to do stuff really well. So they're like, okay, you mean this man killed two people? What?
Alrighty.
So yeah,
No, I don't know much.
whole thing. There's Saw, which the concept of Saw is really terrifying. The first one wasn't that scary. It was a good movie, great plot twist. But
Don't know what the plot is.
there's definitely implied gore in that one. I think there is gore.
And Saw?
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying some they don't show all of it. Is what I mean. Like it's implied in some cases. That's what I mean. I don't mean you would,
Still.
but it's still gory. Yeah, I wasn't saying it's not gory at all.
I
I was just saying that there's.
bastard.
I was saying it has some implied ones
Yeah.
that like is incredibly gory, which is why I don't think they actually show all of it.
Yeah, no.
So, but the plot twist was good. It has a horror movie. I was like, it's okay. Blair Witch just makes me sad.
Oh.
I don't think there's any gore in that one though.
Yeah, I think that's another one that I should watch.
Yeah.
If there's no gore.
Yeah, no, it's good. Makes me sad.
Just
Just because like you go into it knowing they all die since it's a found footage film and they tell you right at the beginning, yeah, this felt like these cameras were found and for these missing people. So, but you still, as you're watching the movie, you want to root for them even despite knowing that. You're like, maybe something will happen. And then you're just
maybe
sad.
they're not dead.
But they did film that one in a crazy way.
Oh.
Where the
Yeah.
actors didn't know. Well, they knew they were filming, but they didn't know what.
Oh,
So they're
yeah.
using their real names and stuff in it. They're not using fake names. That's their actual
Damn.
names. They're yelling out and screaming. So then the production team would terrorize them basically.
Jesus Christ.
So a lot of the reactions are fairly real, even though they knew they were filming. That was really the extent of their knowledge.
I feel like after like
So-
an hour of like filming, you'd be like, "What the fuck, guys? This is a horror movie?
Yeah.
You guys signed me up for a horror movie?"
Yeah, no, I don't know if they knew it was a horror movie or not.
I feel like after a while.
Yeah, well, yeah, they would have figured it out. But
Yeah,
I'm saying
I
I don't
was
know
like-
if that was they were initially told. That's
No,
what I mean.
maybe.
I don't know on that, but they weren't told what was going to be done. So
Well, I don't know. I don't know what was done to them.
yeah, so it's good though. Yeah, that one you can watch. Like I said, Insidious, I can't remember. And then the next one is Scream, which that's a slasher.
Hmm.
So yeah.
I've only ever watched an opening scene for Scream.
Yeah, the first is that with Drew Barrymore?
I don't think it was the first one.
Oh,
It was like on the TV, like in a room I was at, and I had to turn away because I had to like something happened in a bathroom. Like someone got stabbed through the door in a bathroom.
I'm trying to remember. I've only seen the first
Like
one.
they went to go see the movie based on like the first one, I think.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah, I've only seen the first
she
one,
went to
so I
the
can tell you.
bathroom and she got stabbed, and I was like, okay, I'm not watching this.
Well, see, I like it, but only because of Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard. So Billy Loomis is great. That's all I'm saying.
You insane maniac over there.
No, and then there's a Korean horror movie that had a lot of jump scares. I don't think it.
Which
it's
one
not,
of the several?
Well, it's Ganjam Haunted Asylum, so it's not one of the main
Not
ones.
the.
Not Train to Busan or
No.
any of those. No,
I want to go.
fair. No, and that one is also was a real place. Ganja, like the asylum, it was torn down recently, but it was a real place, and yeah, that one was really good, really scary. A lot of build up though, but I think it's worth it. I don't mind build up. In fact, I think I kind of prefer it. Usually when they jump right into it, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, boring. Like, why are we going straight into it with nothing
See,
to prepare?
I like a little build up, but I kind of like being just thrusted into a story.
That's fair. I think it does injustice to horror genre. That's what, like, not.
I'm talking.
Yeah,
about
no, I'm
genre,
talking. Yeah,
probably.
no, I'm talking about horror in general because you need that suspense built up. I
Yeah,
think.
I would see how.
Yeah.
In the like some genres, I like just being thrown.
Yeah,
into
no,
the
that's
world.
fair. That is very fair. I'm saying horror, I think, needs more build up than other movies do to be good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Or else you're just kind of like, okay,
I would never know.
like I'm kind of done here.
Mhm.
No, and like, okay. Those are the ones I had watched recently. Nightmare on Elm Street was my very first one. That was the one when I was 5. Freddy Krueger. That's like the claw knives on his hand.
Oh.
Yeah, where it's a striped jumper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that one's really gory.
Is
Also-
Edward Scissorhands like gory?
I don't know if it's gory. I haven't seen it.
Because I kind of want to watch it because I heard it's kind of cute.
I don't.
I heard it's not like a really a horror.
Yeah, I don't.
But I think it might be a fucking Christmas movie, actually.
I don't know. But on the note of Johnny Depp, he's in Nightmare on Elm Street, and that was like his first big movie, which I think it was Nicolas Cage who helped him get it. So, but
Nicolas Cage does wonders to this world, and no one appreciates it. We need to appreciate Nicolas Cage more often.
yeah,
Because, come on, he can either be in really, really good movies or really, really bad ones.
yeah, but they're so bad that they're good.
Yeah,
Usually,
oh my God.
like National Treasure, obviously not great.
It was
quality,
gorgeous!
but it's amazing.
It's amazing! Are you joking me?
Despite how much it's like, what?
It's so good. Come on, we're gonna go
Yeah.
find the Declaration of
Yeah,
Independence.
steal it.
We're gonna steal it. Come
Yeah.
on. It's so good. I don't remember who or what YouTuber I saw, but their mission was to watch every single Nicolas Cage movie,
I know somebody who I feel like
and I want to do that because I feel like that's fucking epic.
it was. You showed me the video where she. Who was it? Was it Jenna Marbles?
I think it was Jenna.
Okay.
Yeah, her and
You showed like we had watched a video together where I think she mentioned it.
yeah.
And so remember they camp?
Yes, yes. Her and Julian were camping,
Yeah,
and they were watching Nicolas Cage
Yeah.
movies, and they said
You said that and I was like, that sounds familiar.
They
How
said-
did I know that?
they said they're watching every Nicolas Cage
Yeah.
movie,
There
and they.
we go.
Oh my God, I remember now. They watched one where he was he was like a magician that went to like a casino. But like he's a really good magician or either a gambler because he can see like a few moments
Yeah.
in time.
Yeah.
And he has to help a detective solve a case and some shit. I remember that's the one that they watched.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
No.
I see you keep looking at my hat.
Yeah. Because it was very connected for a bit.
Yeah.
No, anyway, yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. I watched that when I was 5. So,
Okay.
obviously, we skipped the sex scenes. I did not watch those when I was 5, to be clear. But I did watch the gory parts, and this just shows how we're different, because the most gory part was my favorite. I loved that scene. And it's with Johnny Depp, too. So,
I would
that-
yeah,
and I won't describe it to you, because it's... If you've seen it, you know what scene I'm talking about.
It's bad, I guess.
That was my favorite. Let's just say there's a lot of blood. A lot. No, but it was funny with that because my brother, who's 5.5 years older than me, was terrified of all of that type of stuff. So he was at school when we watched it. And it had just ended when he was coming home and getting off the bus. So we're like, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. And that's a very vivid memory I have of it was me and my mom being like, we have to. And it's like, wow. My 5-year-old self is having to rush to turn off this movie because my 5.5-year-old brother is coming home. So
That's so silly.
yeah.
I can't.
So yeah, he would have been like 10, 11 then. So
Baby.
but I was 5.
Babies.
But you know what movie did and I refuse to watch it now because it terrified me so much when I was little. I was watching all these horror movies, no issues. But the one that scares me, which
I
you know,
I do know.
Gremlins.
Yeah. Gremlins.
No, that one terrifies me, and I still refuse to watch it again. No, thank you.
What do you
What
What is it about?
It's about they're called mogwai. They're these little creatures that are cute. They're cute.
Yeah.
But when you feed them after midnight or get them wet, feed them one of the two, maybe both options. I can't remember. They turn into gremlins. Like these terrorizing creatures that are attacking you all the time. And I don't like the fact that a cute little creature turns evil. And also, we just, at my old house, we had this bathroom on the first floor that didn't have a light, and it was very run down. And I was always scared of them appearing there, and I don't know why. Keep in mind, I was young, to be clear. But I remember being like absolutely terrified of them.
Jesus
So now I hold a vendetta against
Mhm.
it. And I'm like, no. Get them away from me.
Get those little beasts out of my
Yeah,
face.
exactly. Like, no thank you.
That's so funny.
So, yeah.
I think the only horror that I consumed when I was a child were the Goosebumps books.
Yeah, I did read those.
And I barely did.
No, I read them. Some were freaky. Like, even for, like...
Some of them were freaks.
Well, I just mean, like, they were scarier than you would think.
Mm.
And I understand that they probably wouldn't be scary now. But even as a kid, I read there's one horror book that I remember in 5th grade that I read. It was called Deep, Dark, and Dangerous. That one was cool. I remember, like, that really leaving an impression on me after I read it. I was like, whoa.
See, I was more of a fantasy kid.
Well, I read a lot of fantasy, too.
I was only reading fantasy.
I read a lot of fantasy. My favorite book series is fantasy.
But I didn't even read that much as a child. Surprising. I finished a book today. Surprising.
No, I remember being very proud of reading 15 Magic Treehouse books in like 2 hours.
Okay.
I was like, yes, this is amazing. I'm so great at reading.
No, I was not. I was not a reader. I was more of an art craft person.
I did that.
I got all the
too,
paint
but
off my hands.
Nice.
Well, not all of it.
Oh, that's okay. Most of it.
I had so much paint on my hands today. I was working and I was like just checking my hands and there was like paint all over. I'm like, I swear to God, I washed my hands. It just takes several washes to get it out.
No, I get that. I very much understand that.
But yeah.
No.
I was more of an art kid.
I did some, but I read a lot more. But
I was
also
more of an art kid.
No. Yeah. I did a lot. But if you see my house, it makes sense. There are books.
I almost ran a marathon when I was a kid.
That's great. Oh, I was a sporty kid too.
I was not.
We were like on the complete opposites. You were musical and artistic, and then I was sporty and nerdy.
Yeah. No.
I only kept one of those.
There was only the one activity that I did, like, that was exercise. I, like, trained to run, like, a half marathon, I believe, and I didn't go on that day because it was at 6 in the morning. So I did not go to the actual
you were
thing.
like, no, thank you. No.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm good.
I was
gonna
a
go to sleep.
big soccer kid and then softball. And then a couple other. I was also in Girl Scouts.
Yep.
So
I did art, I did painting, I did music, and then I would go and do math.
nice.
I liked math.
I was really good at math. I don't remember really liking it as much, but I was really good at it. So
Yeah, I would
But I'd
just stick to
read.
my arts.
you know, I read.
My art bones. May I say, anytime I do like paintings or anything, I feel crazy. I don't know if it's like the future, like the past artist, like on my shoulders, but they make me feel like I need to go do something
just
quickly. Like I need to be crazy. Like that's why I'm always covered in paint.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like,
I do a lot more writing now.
and I step back and I'm like,
no,
there
that's
goes
cool
that's
that
my
you're the
soul.
painter and I'm the writer.
Yeah.
It's like we got that duo
Yes, we
happening.
do.
Fit a lot of duos.
Yeah, we do. I don't know. Do you? I sing and you do?
Well, I play an instrument. I
You
did.
played an instrument.
Which one are you? Is that what you're going for?
I
or
know like
just
some comparisons, like
Well, you-
singer, songwriter.
I have written songs. I have done
There
that.
we
Actually,
go.
I did actually do that.
Dancer.
Trying to think of them on the spot is.
Soccer player.
Yeah. I was in gymnastics. Like I was a
Gymnast.
Yeah.
I'm trying to compare things that I did when I was younger that are art
Yeah.
that you like.
I was
that
in
would be-
gymnastics.
Okay. Let's go.
Hey.
Pottery.
Trying to think of like direct.
Potions.
Oh yeah, I did do those.
You made some potions. I
did
made
make
potions.
Yeah.
I love making
Yeah, I
potions.
didn't-
Right now I'm making potions. Well,
Yeah.
lean.
That's amazing. No.
Father, I lean. Dick Roses.
Are you gonna go with the Wingardium Leviosa?
That's how I would
So-
hold my wand. Never seen Harry Potter.
And you're just like,
Yeah. They
That's
should have
amazing.
never put my ass in Hogwarts because I would be up to some crazy ass shit.
yes.
Those spells would not be useful for me. I would literally, those spells would be going crazy right now.
Bouncing across the room.
Yeah, I'd be like, Potter!
They tell you not to use a spell, you're like, I heard use that spell.
I heard kill John Lennon. What? Who said that? Kill John Lennon. I gotta watch that. Oh, I gotta watch South Park again. It makes me kind of like I love watching South Park while very sleep deprived and like starving.
Giggly, yeah.
I'm like just like
Very giggly. And
off
stuff.
my fucking rockers. I'm like, I feel like I should have Cheeto dust on my hands, like touching the screen.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
what I
that's
feel
funny.
like when I watch South Park.
How did we get to South Park?
I
We were
don't
talking
know.
about
Every
horror.
time
Yeah, somehow it happened.
it happened.
Let me pull back my list. Well, there's Child's Play.
It all started with Nicolas Cage.
Fair enough. It all comes back to him. No, Child's Play I do remember scaring me as a kid. That's the one with Chucky.
Oh,
Yeah, that scared me.
I like his wife.
Yes.
I want his wife.
Tiffany?
I want his wife.
Is that her name? Tiffany?
Yes.
Okay.
I want his wife.
Fair enough. Anyways.
Her in that lesbian movie.
Oh my gosh.
I was like this. I was like, nice.
Like,
I haven't watched the movie yet, but I've watched like TikToks about it. I'm like,
nice. No.
thanks, thanks, bud. I need a woman.
Anyways. Moving on. My favorite horror movie for a long time was The Exorcist, the original. I've not heard great things about the new one. Which is usual, like very typical of a remake. Like, no, which is crazy that The Exorcist was like my favorite because it has to do with something I am absolutely terrified of: demonic possession. Like when my panic disorder really started. That was what a lot of my panic attacks were about. I was like petrified I was gonna be possessed. Like it was like it sounds so silly now, but it felt so real to me. I was so terrified constantly about it. So it's like, why was that my favorite?
You were crying and stressing in your room that you were gonna get possessed, and I was in my room being like, "Possess me! Get me, fuckers!"
No, it still even scares me quite. Like anytime I do listen to stuff that talk about it, I'm like, I get freaked out. I'm like,
I get intrigued.
no.
I say, where did they go?
There's a couple on this list that kind of count as horror movies, kind of not. The Village. That's one I think you would like. It's not really horror. It has to do with like a village, as you'd suspect, with some mysterious. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm sorry.
I catch your eyes. You like glare at me for a second, but then you stare at my hat for an hour.
Because it has attached to your wrist. I can't help it when it's right there. Just constantly. Yeah, there you go. Just lean like that the whole rest of the podcast. Oh my god. I just stare at the people the whole time.
Stare at the people. Don't stare at me ever.
Even I can still see you in my perfume. I can just like have a blocker on right now.
Okay.
No, the village it has to do. Would you rather me looking like this or staring at the connection? You're not connected right now. Never mind. That changed really quickly.
Very.
No, it has to do with this village, and there's like this mysterious creature thing that's appearing there and like scaring the people. Yeah. I don't think it's gory. It's been a while since I've seen it. But it's not even really that scary. So
I have no idea.
Then there's The Others, which also isn't scary and definitely not gory. I don't think. It has to do with ghosts. I don't think it's gory. It has Nicole Kidman. Major plot twist. That was really cool.
The Others?
Yeah, The Others. Like a mom and her. Does she have one kid or multiple kids? I can't remember.
That sounds so familiar. Is it the one with the mask? that have something to do with masks?
I mean, it takes place in like the Victorian era.
Well, then I have no idea.
I don't know. I'll show you a picture after.
Okay.
So that's Nicole Kidman in it.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Anyways, the visit was just gross.
Okay.
That's all I have to say about that. It was just gross.
It was gross.
Lights Out was good. Is that one? I don't. Trying to remember if these are gory or not. It's been forever since I've seen a lot of them. I watched Lights Out like 5 times though, when it was first out.
I don't know what that is.
It has to do with like it's this girl and I think her younger brother and then the girl's boyfriend or whatever, and her mom is like not all there, and has this imaginary friend that's actually this like monster.
You know what other horror movie I watched?
What?
The Boy.
Okay.
I watched The Boy. The dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then his handsome actual self.
Yeah.
Sexy. I want that. I would have stayed.
And like
I would have stayed, yeah. And I know some of you bitches would have stayed too if you saw that man.
there's crazier hear me outs when it comes to horror
If
movies.
If you saw that man, that buff, muscular, little hairy man coming out of I'm gonna be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Whatever
Okay.
you say.
I'm mother, I guess.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
you say.
call me mommy, I guess. I guess this is what's going on.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what's going on, but I like it here.
So
And I got a free I got a mansion, bro.
yes.
And the masked man, okay, I'm
You're like,
down.
don't mind
And
if I
fuck
do.
her boyfriend.
Anyways,
Because he was an
no.
ass.
But it has like the mom has an imaginary friend, that's like creepy, insane asylum type of monster that only appears when the lights are off.
Oh.
Hence Lights Out. But so yeah, her house is always dark
Yeah.
for it. And then yeah.
Aw, she's a buddy.
She does, but it's also taking a toll on her mental. It's like draining her.
Oh.
So more like a parasite, to be honest. So, but I don't think that one's gory. I'll have to rewatch it and let you know
Thank you.
before then. So
You know a movie that I watch that I love? Midsummer. I'm kidding. I say that real quickly. I've never seen Midsummer.
Well, especially since I'm wearing a flower crown and like I'm dressed like I'm there.
I've never seen that movie.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it either, but it seems interesting from it. Like it's
Yeah.
one that intrigues me.
It seems
To watch.
crazy. Can't watch it.
That's fair.
Won't be able to watch it ever.
No, that's fair.
Do love the main actor though. Love her.
Florence Pugh. Okay. Seen Annabelle, which is part of the Conjuring universe.
You know?
I only had seen it once, so I don't remember. And it was like when it first came out, so I don't really remember
I know you.
much about it. And then The Woman in Black, that has Daniel Radcliffe in it. Harry Potter. Yeah, he's in it.
You have
Also Victorian.
you have to tell me like
Yeah,
who they
who-
played
I don't-
that I would know.
See,
So
Nicole Kidman, I don't know what else she's in. That's like the only thing but she's a big name. I just don't know what else she's in
I
other
don't
than
know
that.
who that is.
So, no. Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah, Harry Potter. Like, he is Harry Potter. But he's in that, and that one's good. Also has a good plot twist.
Okay.
I don't think that one's gory either, because it also has to do more with ghosts stuff.
What is it?
Woman in Black.
You said Victorian?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you know it's love Victorian stuff. Like, please and thank you. And what a great setting for a horror movie as well.
Mhm.
Like, yes, please. I've seen Fear Street Part 2. Not the first and not the third, but the second one I've seen.
Okay.
I've also seen Quiet Place Part 2. Not the first and not the one that came after. I have a habit of just watching the second movies. I don't know how it happens.
I heard the third
Quiet
that was-
Place?
Yeah, that was supposed to be the day.
Yeah, day
like,
one, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that one's good.
Okay, fair enough. I was supposed to go watch it and then I didn't. So, I didn't really enjoy the second one. Second one was really good. Fear Street Part 2 was also pretty good. I heard that one is the best one.
What?
Fear Street Part 2. That one's good. I've heard it's way better compared to the first and the third. So it has Emily Rudd in it, Nami in the live action One Piece.
Oh!
So
See, I told you!
yeah, she's in it.
You can't say their names. You have to say other roles they played. And I'll know. I know exactly who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
she's in it. She's like the main
fun.
girl.
I love her.
No, I do too. That's why when I had seen the live action One Piece, I was like, "You look familiar."
Who are
Wait a
you?
second.
Who are thou?
Yeah, I was like, no. So, but that one's a slasher because it's supposed to be like an 80s slasher horror movie. Very gory. Don't watch that one.
Look, I'm doing the thing that you usually do.
Yeah, the tears cascading. I like swallowed wrong, so I've got like a little tickle in my throat.
I squeeze both the sides of your throat so it comes out.
That'd be crazy. You make me gleek like.
Whoa! Crazy ass sentence. I've been
Except
gleeking recently.
gleeking has very little to do with your throat. It's more
Yeah.
just your tongue. But
I've been gleeking recently. Every time I enjoy food, I eat and I go and it's
like
I
that's
kind of
crazy.
wish I could gleek on command.
My dad can. It's actually a very rare thing. Only like a
few-
tiny percentage of people can do.
I
But
wanna
he
do
can.
it. I want to be able to do it so badly. I want to go.
Just he's a menace though with it. So, seen Poltergeist once again the original. That one is just crazy for the cast because a lot of them died after filming.
Oh.
They're like it was like a curse type of thing
Oh.
that people were like because even the little girl in it, she died.
Oh.
Even when she was young, and like I want to say 3 or 4 of them died very shortly after that was filmed, and it was like, what happened? Like, and in violent ways, not just normal. Let me see. Researching
time.
No, but that's the one with like the TV screen with the little girl putting her hand on it and then stuff coming out of the TV. Not The Ring. I refuse to watch The Ring because I know that one will freak me out.
Oh, it isn't the girl that comes out of the TV?
Not the one that comes out of the TV. It's here. I'll show you.
I don't know. There were so many TVs.
And the house is possessed because it's a poltergeist, so a lot of crazy stuff.
Is that the movie that they have it's filmed with the cameras, the house cameras?
No, that's Paranormal Activity.
Oh fuck!
You were so close. Okay, yeah.
I'm trying.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, 4 cast members. I knew it was 4. I was right with this. Okay. Yeah, 4 cast members died during and soon after
Jesus
the
Christ.
filming. And yeah, 2 of them were very tragic and unexpected. So yeah, Heather O'Rourke, that was the main young girl. Yeah, so she was 6 when it was released, and then following year, she died of Crohn's disease, but then like a cardiac arrest. So yeah. So yeah, she was 6.
Jesus.
No, 7. She was 7 when she died.
Jesus.
And then the older sister was murdered.
Oh jeez.
So yeah. And then 2 others were one was stomach cancer, and then the other it was a transplant gone wrong. Nice.
That sucks.
Yeah.
What was going on now?
Yeah.
What was going on while filming that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, that's why that movie is scarier, more just because of what happened after in real life. just people dying. It's like, what? Did you open King Tut's tomb again? Like, how did that happen?
Did people die when they opened? Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's why
That
it's King Tut's curse.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So,
And they still haven't found what's her name?
Nefertiti? Cleopatra? Which one?
Cleopatra.
Okay.
They still
Yeah,
haven't found
yeah.
her? Only a woman will.
Yeah.
I
according
believe a
to the-
woman will.
People were like, yeah, she's like, a woman has been the closest to finding her. And it's like, how do you know she's the closest? If you don't know where she is, I never, like, I'm not, it's nothing against the women. It's just like the terms.
Yeah.
She's been the closest to finding
Maybe
it.
she.
How do you know?
She has the closest evidence.
Maybe, but that
Like the
doesn't.
most evidence of finding her.
Yeah,
But they're like closeness.
But I don't-
That means you know the
Yeah, it's
end
like-
goal.
and it's like, how do you know that evidence is actually? It's only evidence when you have the fact to fully, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
to back it up with. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong.
Maybe she knows the most about Cleopatra.
Yeah, people had said that. I'm like, how? What? How do you know she's the closest? The heck? I don't understand that. So that just reminded me of that. I'm always like crazy terminology. No.
We could phrase that better.
Yeah, exactly. No, they did just find a tomb in Petra, though, place in Jordan. You would recognize it if you saw it. I got you.
Okay.
It's one of the new world wonders.
A
In
new
Jordan.
world wonder.
Yeah,
How
because
many are there?
well, because there's the 7 old wonders of the world,
Oh.
and then the new ones. There's only one left from the old one, and that's the pyramids of Giza. Those are the only ones left standing. Library of Alexandria, the Lighthouse of Alexandria, all of those are gone. Hanging Gardens of Babylon, gone.
Wait, all the old wonders?
Are gone except for the pyramids. That's the only remaining one.
The pyramids in...
Yeah, the pyramids of Giza in Egypt.
Oh, what about the Mexican ones?
Well, like the 7 world... I can't even... You've got the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. You've got the pyramids of Giza, just because of how freaking massive they are. Like the Khufu one is huge. And then Library of Alexandria, and then I think the Lighthouse of Alexandria, and I think the statue of Zeus.
Who the fuck is that?
Alexander the Great was his place. Library of Alexandria. Yeah, if you want to get me going, imagine how much we could have known if that didn't burn down. Because there's so much that was probably there. Because that's where everybody did their research. That's where every documents were kept. Everything was there, and then it burned down. So all of that is gone. That's a huge what if. That is my Roman Empire. Not really, to be honest. That's not on my main priority list. But first off, there's Petra.
Oh.
Indiana Jones was filmed there, which also pissed me off because
I've never watched that.
well, because when they were discovering this tomb, which is like crazy historical and archaeology feat, finding a brand new, because all of the other tombs there have been looted over time, so them finding one that most likely hasn't is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But all of the news sites are like, yeah, on like beneath Indiana Jones filming site locations. Like, it's more than that. It is not a filming site. Like, yes, they filmed it there, but oh my gosh. Guys, it is a historical place. Why do you just... And I understand clickbait reasonings for, like, articles. I'll catch more attention, but, like, it made me mad, genuinely.
It made your little history heart
Yeah,
mad.
it was like, are you kidding me? It is so much more than that, and it's such a disservice to the people in that culture being, like, the Indiana Jones filming site. Like, what is this whole city carved into the stone?
I have no idea.
Like,
I've never
what are
watched
we-
Indiana Jones, so I don't know. I had no idea that was even a
I
book.
don't even think I've seen it either. I just know of it.
I didn't know.
So-
But I didn't know. I'm not a huge movie buff. I don't know anything about movies or any shit like that.
Okay, it looks like the Library of Alexandria was not one of the 7 wonders, but the lighthouse was. So I wonder if those were tied together. Anyways, yeah, but I was right. Pyramid of Giza, Hanging Gardens of Babylon, Statue of Zeus, I was right with that one. Temple of Artemis, the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus, and the Colossus of Rhodes.
I thought well, I don't know.
Machu Picchu, I think it's a new one. Sorry, I'm trying to process new ones. Machu Picchu's a new one. Petra, maybe the Colosseum in Rome. I've got this.
What do you mean by new?
It's their arbitrary system. Of
I
it.
was like,
I wonder
if
if
you
it's
said the Colosseum or like Rome, I was like, new.
I think it's like BC or AD, dependent on that, because I think all the other ones are BC, and that might be 80. I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
I don't. That's my guess. I don't know for sure.
So then I think the pyramids in Mexico. I don't remember what their names are, and I went to go see them.
Oh, I think it might. Okay, it might have to do because the original Seven Wonders, that list was compiled in 2 BC. So, all of those are BC. And they were like the list itself was created in 2 BC.
Jesus Christ. So
That's
they
what
were
I'm
like, wow, this is wonderful. Let's write this shit down. They would have never known.
Okay, yeah, the Great Wall of China is one of the new ones.
Okay.
There is the Mayan city.
I went
there. Yeah.
Very cool.
Petra.
But fuck that lady.
Machu Picchu, I knew it. I knew that one.
Fuck that lady.
Christ the Redeemer in Rio. Yep, exactly. Okay, yes, the Colosseum. And then Taj Mahal. So those are the 7 new ones. How did we get to the 7 wonders?
Dun, 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 dun.
I picked up like 4 rocks back in like the 1800 BC, whatever the fuck.
I processed how we got there. Yep, because we were talking. I mentioned that the poltergeist curse was like the King Tut's curse, and then I was like, oh yeah, Petra, new tomb, just opened, just found,
just opened, brand new location.
Well, I mean, they
check it out.
It was underground.
Like, check this place out. New crib at.
And I think they have. I don't know. I haven't watched the video on it.
Drop the Addy.
Drop the Addy for the location.
Because all of them are. It's kind of depressing because all of them are tombs. So I think there's
I know my dead homie.
real human skeleton.
We died too late.
She died in her cervix.
Yes.
They're gonna turn our house to dust.
They're gonna kill us.
They're gonna like, return this land.
I very much apologize to all of the Jordanian people for this.
They got J's.
Oh, okay.
I knew a guy from Jordan. I did. I went to a class with him.
What the fuck? I was like, no one's watching. I know
a guy from Jordan. So, and just historically. Anyways, moving on from that. So, real skeletal remains, I think, were found in there. So, real person literally died for that. So, anyways, no, so I was trying to process how we got there, and I figured it out, though. But I do like how we went from horror to 7 Wonders of the World.
Yeah.
Very great.
And a while ago, we went from horror to Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Horror, Nicolas Cage, horror, 7 Wonders.
I would say that Nicolas Cage is one of the 7 Wonders.
Oh my god.
I explore his body like if it was the 7 Wonders.
Okay. Bro, keep that shit to yourself. What is bro doing to Nicolas Cage?
Anyways, we should wrap up here soon.
Keep your hands off Nicolas Cage.
Despite that. Anyways, so yeah, no, should wrap up here soon.
Well, what did we learn?
There's a lot of horror movies. Okay, well, that's it for today's episode, but we do have our songs to do. Mine are not on theme as usual.
Mine are never on theme.
Well, my first one is more Halloween type I love it so much. It's on my all-time favorite playlist, if that says anything. I love it. It's called The Dead Come Talking by Ro Kapara.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful. Love it. And the next one is one I made you listen to not that long ago because the whole album is a masterpiece. It is my favorite song from it. Prisoner by Utah.
I still need to listen to the whole album.
So good.
I've just not been listening to albums. I've been listening to audiobooks more.
No, that's totally fair. I've actually made a return to watching YouTube videos, so I understand. I haven't been listening to as much music either. And then the last one, in honor of yesterday, Love You Goodbye by One Direction. Not originally the song I had in mind for today, but after yesterday, I was like, I need to.
Yeah.
I need to. So, anyways.
Mine first one is Secrets by Ray, because I've been on a very big kick with her.
I can vouch.
And I just love that woman so much. I'm obsessed with everything she makes. Please go listen to her. Listen to that album. And I get that album on the 23rd.
Nice.
So maybe when this comes out, is it?
Today's the 17th. So 20th is Sunday.
It will be.
That's crazy.
Yeah, right when this episode comes out, I'm supposed to get the album. So that's how exciting, but I love that song, Secrets. It's one of her older ones. Billy's Bossa Nova by Billie Eilish.
That's literally your note.
Literally so obsessed. I love it. And then Juno by Sabrina Carpenter. Because horny and small. Love her. But anyways, that's all we got.
Yeah, so see ya.
And Juno by Chief Keef.